This is music, and this is a hallucination. Welcome to another haul video. In this video, I'm going to show you a handful of stuff I bought from Kupiku in Japan. They have a presence in Discogs. They have their own web shop as well. They have a lot of items from my want list, but I've been hesitant to buy stuff from them simply because of the shipping costs, import fees, all that stuff you have to deal with if you live in Europe and you buy stuff from Japan. But Mark from the Wandering Souls web scene made a video where he talked about his positive buying experience from Kupiku, buying stuff from them. So I figured I'm gonna take the chance and pick up some items from my want list. I did, and I had a very good buying experience too. So let's get down to business. Now, as a lot of you know, there's currently a very vibrant scene of very productive and talented rock and metal bands in Japan, where all the members are ladies. A lot of these bands are very popular both in Japan and abroad, like Love Bites, Bandmates, Scandal, Paradox, Bright Ear, Fade Gear, Aldeas, you name it. A lot of these bands are very popular, but what a lot of people don't really seem to be aware of is that already back in the 80s, you actually had uh, a good number of Japanese rock and metal bands where all the members were ladies. A lot of these didn't really make it as big as a lot of the bands nowadays are, apart from some exceptions like Shoya, for example, or some solo artists like Mari Hamada, for example. But there were some really cool bands back then. They did put out an album or two, or maybe an EP, or a single, or a demo tape. And I'm currently trying to pick up some releases from some of those bands. And one of those bands is this band, Carmilla. So this is Live Explosion 88 to 89. Uh, 80s heavy metal, hard rock. What I have heard, I haven't heard all their stuff, is actually pretty good. So I'm glad I found this live compilation, I think it is. So there you go. This is pretty cool. It's a Japanese release. It did come with the OB strip and everything, so I think that is very cool too. So I look forward to checking this out. Excellent stuff. And now some thrash metal from the 90s, I believe, originally, but this is a reissue. This is Raging Fury, and it is called Gekido Arakure. So there you go. I believe it's 90s thrash metal. So I like me some thrash metal. So I decided to pick this one up as well, as I've been very curious to check out their music. Um, Here we have this one, Tokyo Yankees, Do the Dirty. Looks like this. This band is a visual K band. Look at those wigs, or maybe it's their natural hair. I don't know. So Visual K band, not as well known as X Japan, for example, but their style is a mix of heavy metal, speed metal, um, power metal, hard rock, and glam metal, and I think even some punk. So Do the Dirty by Tokyo Yankees. And now, this is interesting. This one here, self-titled by Narita. You might think it's a Japanese band, but they are actually a Danish band, well, with Danish and English, I think, members. But they are considered a Danish band. Very interesting. I don't think a lot of people know them in Denmark or in Britain or in Europe, but they were quite big in Japan. I haven't, or in Asia even. I haven't heard any of their stuff, but I've heard some of the songs from Prime Time, which was the band that came after Narita had disbanded, and some of the members formed Prime Time, which is excellent, aggressive, melodic, hard rock with some power metal elements and some heavy metal elements and some AOR. So I don't know if this is the same style, but I've been wanting to check this band out. So there you go. And now some pretty cool stuff too. This one here is Imperfection of Imaginary Number by Release Hallucination. It is a CD. It just comes in this slim case. Progressive metal. I've only heard one song by this band, and it's a song called Vanitas, and I don't think it's on this one. I heard it on, I think it was the Roku Sokuho radio station. So they play Japanese rock, metal, punk, you name it. Go and check out that radio station if you like Japanese rock music. But this is progressive metal, modern progressive metal, female fronted, super interesting music. You know, the song I've heard, Vanitas, is super interesting, just a musical journey. I think fans of prog metal would enjoy this band quite a lot. So I picked this one up, and I also picked Nightmare Outbreak, also by Release Hallucination. I picked that one up too. Also, a music CD that just comes in this slim case. Um, so really cool stuff, and these were on my want list for sure, um, as were most of the things on in this haul. But these are not cheap. So I did take a bit of a chance on these, but I have heard one song, so I'm pretty confident I will enjoy this. Progressive metal, modern progressive metal, musical journey. Looking forward to spinning these for sure. So there you go. A handful of stuff from Kupiku. Most of these were items from my want list, so I'm glad to finally have them in my collection. I will definitely buy some more stuff from Kupiku in the future. There you go. Thanks for watching.